this is our newest tutorial. We were inspired by Ariana Grande's new music video, Let Me Love You. Is that what it's called?
Let Me Love You, yeah.
Yeah. And so keep watching if you want to see how we created this look. Thank you. So Amy's hair already has been curled. So this is a little bit of a looser curl. And in Ariana's video, her hair is quite tight with ringlets, which if you have really long hair, you could go ahead and do that. But in Amy's case, we don't want her hair to shrink up too short. So we're going to do a little bit of a variation. We're gonna keep a little bit of this looser curl and then add tighter curls just to give it that illusion. So I'm going to section her hair out and start at the nape, because we don't want to curl all of it so it doesn't have to be a small section. And I'm just going to take random sections, and I'm using a 1-inch curling iron, and I'm going to wrap it around starting at the roots, and I'm holding the curling iron horizontal. This way we'll create a little bit more bounce. If you hold it vertical, it'll be less bounce. And then when you take it out, you can see that it's quite curly. And you do them in all different directions so they don't clump together. But you want to make sure you're starting at the roots. This way you have the curl all throughout. And especially on the bottom, I don't want to do the very bottom sections because you want to keep as much length down there as you can. So if you don't already have curls in your hair, it depends on the length of your hair. If you have really long hair, I would honestly just go ahead and do this with your entire head of hair. But if you have about Amy's length hair or shorter, I would use 2 different size curling irons. So I would either go in with to certain sections with a 1-inch, the way I am right now, and the rest of them I would do with maybe even a 1.5. So it gives it a little bit of a variation and keeps length in your hair. So this is a perfect look for Amy because she loves Ariana Grande right now. Right, Amy?
Yes, I'm loving her new album. Sounds so good.
I know her new songs because of Amy, because she'll always come and be like, oh my god, have you heard this new Ariana song?
Yes.
And so now we're making her look just like her. So I took another section. It's a pretty large section, again, because we do want a little bit of an inconsistent curl. We don't want it to all be perfectly the same curl. So again, just taking random sections, but again, making sure you're holding the curling iron horizontal. And some of them, I'm actually curling just from the midsection to the ends. Not at the top. At the top you want a lot of body and curl at the roots, but underneath we can get away with just having a little bit of a tighter curl under just for the bottom half of the hair. This way you still have a little bit of tighter curls at the bottom and still keep that length. So just like that. So what we're doing now is curling every single section at the top of the head. So I'm going to start off right at the roots and wrap the hair. I'm going to take it out and use Oribe's Superfine Hairspray. I'm going to spray at the roots. And then I'm going to wrap the hair around 2 of my fingers, just at the roots, so basically 1 circle around your fingers. And then take a setting clip and set the hair. So this way we're creating lots of curl and volume at the roots. So we're going to continue doing this for at the top of the head. Okay, so now we're done curling Amy's hair, and I set the roots for the entire top section. In the very front around the hairline, I didn't set her hair just because we're going to pull it back anyway, so it doesn't necessarily have to be as curly there. And now I'm just going to take the set out. Once it's cooled, I've taken out all the setting clips, and you can see she has lots of body in her hair. I'm loving the way it looks already, so if you wanted to, you could even leave it just like this. You don't necessarily have to put it up, but we are going to. So what we're going to do is you can play around with it and see what's flattering for your face shape and see which way you want to wear, which side you want to tie the ponytail on. So what I'm actually going to do with Amy is I like having a little bit of hair on the side, and I'm going to just, and this is really messy, I'm just using my hands, I'm not using any section combs or anything like that. Just taking the hair at the very top of our head, so above the crown in the back. I want it to be a little bit flatter, so I'm just raking my fingers through her hair. Into the side. And I'm just going to simply just tie it right there. We want our hair to kind of fall forward, so I'm holding it that way as I tie the elastic.
I like how fun and easy this look is.
This is so cute, right? Mm-hmm. It's different.
Yeah, and this, you can totally wear this to a music festival, to the beach.
So cute. This is so cute. I love it. I wish my hair was long enough to do this.
I really like it.
Now that we have tied her hair with the elastic band, I'm just going to take a section. It doesn't have to be a section out of the ponytail. I'm going to take a section that's just hasn't been put into the ponytail yet, and I'm just going to wrap it around the base of the ponytail. So this is going to cover the elastic. And I'm doing this a little messy as well because we don't want this look to be perfect. Okay, and then when you're done wrapping it, you're just going to take a bobby pin. And I always like to put the tip of the hair strand through the bobby pin and then put the bobby pin just through the center of the ponytail. And I usually put about 2 bobby pins in just to make sure that it is secure. And here is the final look. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to subscribe to our channel listed below or leave a comment or suggestion. Thank you.